stata a vedere radino caro.
Hello, Kaisar. Akil Salazar. So, wait lang muna tati na, yung mga kaklase mo.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So we still have 1 minute and then kahit ilang ba tayo? O kahit I have 3 students, so I'm going to explain the important parts sa lecture kasi kailangan talaga I need to teach you how to solve certain problem in your activities so that you will know how to solve or do your activities. So kahit 3 estudyante, I really need to discuss it kasi malapit na kasi yung ating midterm. Midterm natin is on November 12, 11, 12, 13. That is second week of November. And then the coverage of your midterm is the 3 modules and we are still in module 1. So, kailangan po nating paspasan yung ating lecture. Pero if you have a question regarding the activities and the deadline, we can discuss it and have a agreement on how to do it para komportable sa inyo and din sa as well as sa teacher. So, it's already 1:11 . So, I'm going to start now for our class. Kasi hindi ko kasi alam baka yung ibang hindi ko pa kasi nakita yung mga student profile baka mostly sa kaklase nyo is offline. So it means offline or ano yung tawag doon? Hindi sila pwede sa Google Meetups, baka asynchronous lang sila pwede or kasi yung pag-print out modules as of the moment hindi pa pong available ang mga printings. Yung iba hindi pa na print so if we wait for it baka madidelay po tayo sa ating klase and yung ano tawag doon and other also yung ating modules na print out wala pa pang ink daw I don't know so antayin muna natin. Okay, Manlabi, you have something to say? Manlabi?
Ma'am?
Merong question?
Wala, ma'am. Wala, ma'am.
Okay. So, pag walang question, can you please turn off muna ang mic? Okay. Thank you. So, ngayon, I'm going to present now the entire screen, my screen para sa ating klase. And reminders, this is a recorded video. Ibig sabihin, afterwards, i-upload ko to sa YouTube and then isi-send ko sa inyo ang tawag doon, yung kanyang link sa YouTube so that yung mga ibang kaklase nyo na hindi online ngayon can see kung ano yung diniscuss at the same time maintindihan din nila yung mga offline din, they can also see kung ano talaga yung diniscuss and how to solve a certain problem. And then, after our class, open the camera because I'm going to have an attendance. So, mag-picture ako for the attendance natin today. Okay, so, mamaya pa yun after ng klase natin. Okay, so I'm going to continue now with the presentation. So, wala na magpapasok. Okay. Okay, so ito na yung ating lecture. A discussion of the module 1. Okay, Wait mo na. So, the discussion of a module 1. So, the module 1 is all about the nature of mathematics. So, nature of mathematics, that is why I have posted in your engage activity wherein you're going to watch a certain video clips that gives you an open, parang mag-open ng mind ninyo na lahat ng nakikita natin sa surroundings natin it can be non-living things or living things, have a certain patterns or that can be deal with the mathematics. Okay? Tingnan mo natin na baka nag-join pa. Ha? Wait lang. Okay, wala na. Okay, so what are your ILO or intended learning objectives is to identify patterns of mathematics and how it comes to play both in nature and in human endeavors. Argue about what is mathematics and its importance in the world. Articulate importance of mathematics in one's life. Apply mathematical concept in solving societal problems. And express appreciation for mathematics as a human endeavor. Okay, so what are these patterns and numbers that can be found in the nature and the world? Ito na yun. So, paano natin malalaman kung ano ang sunod na figure? So, we will analyze. So, the first one, without teeth. Second one, may teeth. Third one, wala. Second one, sunod niya is meron. The third, at sunod na po niya is wala. So, ibig sabihin, ang masusunod is yung may ngipin. Yan. So, that is how you're going to find what is the next figure. By determining kung may pattern ba ang given figure. So, as you can see, may pattern siya. Alternate po yung may ngipin at walang ngipin. Next. So, what is the definition of patterns? So, patterns are regular, repeated. Kaya nga, repeated or recurring forms or designs. It is a series or sequence that repeats. Most common places to find patterns is in math. Sa math daw, maraming nakikitang patterns. So, that's why there is a term known as math patterns. They are the sequences that repeat according to a rule. May rule na sinusunod ang math patterns. A rule is a set of way to calculate or solve a problem. Wait lang baka may pumapasok pang classmate. Okay. Wala na, okay. Okay, wait lang kukuha muna ako ng word. Okay, sorry for that. Kailangan ko muna ng tubig. Okay, wala na. Okay, so these are the set of way to calculate or solve a problem. So math patterns ay ito na yung number pattern. So later on, makikita natin yung number pattern. So ito, figure pattern tawag diyan. Bakit figure? Kasi figure po yung ipapakita. And then may pattern siyang sinusunod. Tapos hahanapin mo yung sunod na figure using the pattern that you have observed on the given figure. For example, to this one, they are all squares. So, dapat ang sunod are square. So, yung given ninyo, A and B, are also squares. Sa loob ng squares are the lines. They are also lines. So, hindi nyo alam kung saan ba, A ba or B. So, ngayon, you have observed on the first square, isang line meron. Second square, dalawang line. Third square, tatlong line. Fourth square, 4 na line. So, ibig sabihin ng fifth square, 5 line. So, you count the lines inside letter A and letter B. Count natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, that's possible. Your answer is A. But wag kayong magmamadali. Count nyo munin ang B. Kaya baka 5 din yan siya. So, baka meron na namang ibang pattern na titingnan nyo aside sa lines. So, we will count first if letter B is or has or have 5 lines. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, sumobra. 6 ang kanyang line. So, automatic, we can say letter A is the next figure. How about this one? So we don't know what will be the next figure. Kasi iba-iba, merong square, triangle, circle. So ang susunod is star. So pareho silang star. Ngayon, ano pa titingnan natin? May square, dark shaded square sa loob. May triangle, unshaded yung triangle. Bilog, shaded yung bilog. So star, yung sa loob ng star niya is unshaded kasi shaded, unshaded, shaded, unshaded. So, we all know that is letter B kasi ang letter A is shaded ang star niya sa loob. So, our answer is B. So, that is how you're going to find the pattern in a figure. So, i-observe nyo yan. So, yun yung mga mostly nakikita nyo sa ating activities, yung mga finding patterns. So, that is how you're going to do the activity. Okay, so, teka, baka may may pumapasok. Okay, wala na. Okay, so we'll go to the next. So, number patterns na tayo. So, this is the figure patterns. Next is the number patterns. Number patterns are numbers naman, yung titinan nyo patterns, wala siyang figure. And then you find a certain rule wherein may makikita kayong rule na pwede nyong i-identify para malaman kung ano ang susunod na number. Okay, so these are the different rules. So first is the arithmetic sequence. So these are the group of numbers that follow a pattern based on a specific rule. So it involved, so sa kanya is added or subtracted. Ang tawag dyan is the common difference. So common difference is what you call the added or subtracted between the given number. For example, we have there. Sorry, hindi ko pa man ito na-delete. 10 ito. Okay, so we have 0, 5, 10, 15. So, arithmetic sequence is the added or subtracted. So, if we're going to subtract 5 minus 0, we have 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. 15 minus 5 is 5. So, this difference or the added or subtracted value is what we call the common difference. So, automatic, 15 and the sunod na number, the difference is 5. Kasi yun ang kanyang common difference. So, 15 plus the 5 will give you 20. So, 20 ang sunod na number. Okay? So, that is for arithmetic sequence. The common difference is the added or subtracted na value. Next rule is the geometric sequence. Bakit geometric? Ayan. Sa kanya, so sa arithmetic, addition and subtraction, dito is multiplication and division known as the common ratio. For example, we have here, what will be the next number? So ito, common ratio So titingnan natin. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So lahat sila ay a factor of 2. So automatic, ang 32 and the other number is i-multiply mo ng 2 sa 32. So we have 32 times 2, we have 64. So your answer is 64. So, ano yan? So that is an example of geometric sequence, the sequence. So the common ratio is this one, which is a factor or a multiplication or a division sa kanilang dalawa. May pumapasok pa ba? Okay, wala na. Okay, next. Triangular number. So for triangular number, it is an example of a triangular number. Ito yan, wherein we have from 1, ito naging 3. So you have 2 plus the 1. Ito naging 6 for layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 2. Ito number of dots. Okay, what are these? These are what you call terms. Terms na yan. So the terms of triangular sequence are related to the number of dots needed to create a triangle. Okay, what number comes next in ganyan? So if you're going to find out a triangular number is just getting the common difference, which is the arithmetic sequence, but their common difference is increasing. So later makikita nyo. Okay, if I'm going to get the subtraction, the difference of 3 and 1, we have 2. 3 and 6 is 3. 6 and 10 is 4. 10 and 15 is 5. So there is, yung common difference niya is an increase of numbers ng 1, no? Meron siyang increase of 1. Yan. Automatic, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 yung sa sunod. So, 15 plus the 6, we have 21. So, your answer is 21. Now, questions muna. May questions ba before I continue with the different rule pa? Question? So, if none, I will continue with the other items. Okay, we go now to the square numbers. What are these square numbers? So square numbers is that the terms are the squares. So from the root word square. So square yung kanilang difference. Okay. What comes next in the 1, 4, 9, 16, 25? If you don't know about the rule of the square numbers, you can do the basic one, which is the arithmetic sequence, getting the difference. So I get the difference. So we have here. Yung difference in last. What is the difference between this one is 9. So by getting, I have found out, kaso nga lang, pupunta ka talaga ng ilang layers pa. We have the layer 1, the layer 2 on getting the common difference. So sa layer 2, natapuan mo na the difference is 2. And then I'm going to add 2 sa 9, I have 11. And then I add 11 to the 25, I got 36. But there is also the basic one. I mean the other rule that we can get the next number. So we have here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. So sinabi sa square numbers. So ibig sabihin 1 is just 1 squared, or 1 times 1. 4 is 2 squared, or that is 2 times 2. 9 is 3 squared, that is 3 times 3. 16 is 4 squared, that is 4 times 4. 25 is 5 squared, that is 5 times 5. So, may nakikita kayong pattern. Pattern is, yung base, ito ang base. Base is increasing while the exponent are the same by 2. So, ibig sabihin, ang susunod will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we have 6. Ano ang exponent? Squared. So, 6 times 6 is 36. They are the same. Ibig sabihin, You can do this, the square numbers, or you can do by getting the common difference using the arithmetic sequence pero sa dalawang layer na. So that is the square numbers. And for the cube numbers, so this is the last, the cube one, the terms are the cubes. So ito, parehas lang yan siya sa, okay, titignan ko mga estudyante ko, okay. So these are the cubes. So opposite siya sa squares. For example, ay nakuha naman. So we have there. So pag 125, so medyo malaki na. Pag kukunin mo ng difference, so medyo malaki-laki na din. So pwede nyo namin tingnan kung ano to. So this one is 1 cube. That is, yan naman dito. Wait So we have 1 for the 1 cube, 8 is 2 cube, 27 is 3 cube, 4 cube yung 64, and the 5 cube yung 125. So we have an increase of 1 in the base. So automatic 6 ito dito. But the exponent are all the same, the 3. So we have 6 times 6 times 6 and give us 216. So this is 216. Okay. Question ba sa 216? Okay, next. If no more question, we go next. So, kasi hanggang 2:30 lang tayo. So, we have patterns in nature. Teka lang, kasi may nag-a-admit. Okay. So, we have patterns in nature. So, they are the visible regular forms found in the natural world, such as yung symmetries, trees, spirals, meanders, waves. So, for passing ko na lang ito kasi ang gusto ko talaga i-discuss is yung computation. Kasi ito, self-explanatory naman to. We are in a college, we can understand the symmetry, we can understand basic English po, the definition, so babasahin na natin. So, hindi ko na babasahin the meaning of the symmetry. This can be found in your PDF files that I have sent in the Google Classroom. So, ipapakita ko lang yung mga different pictures na mga patterns sa nature. So, we have the rotational and the radial. So, ang rotational, we will start with the symmetry pala. Ito makikita nyo kung ano yung rotational and the radial sa drawing. So, we'll start with the mirror. So, ang mirror, anong ibig sabihin ng mirror? If you're going to divide, diba mirror, the reflection of yourself. Tingnan nyo yung mukha nyo sa mirror. You can see yung reflection ng sarili nyo, yung face niyo. So, ngayon, this is a mirror symmetry. Kasi sinabi daw, you're going to divide it by 2. Divide it by 2, dalawa. You can found you can found the same shape sa left side and the same shape sa right side. So as you can see, meron kang ito sa left, meron ka din dito. Meron kang sa baba, meron din sa dito. Just like this one, if you divide that, so meron siyang ganyan dito, meron din dito. Meron siyang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meron din 5 na kamay at paa. So, that is the difference. That is the mirror symmetry. If you're going to divide, you can find the same shape sa left and the right part. like our face and the face of an animal. My left eye, right eye, my left nose, na yung butas sa left and the right. Yung lips natin, the same din sa left and the right. So that is the what you call the mirror symmetry. Threefold symmetry, if you're going to divide that into three, you still have the same. Like this one, we have 1, 2, 3 in one layer. In the second layer, we have 1, 2, 3 also. The same lang din sa mga different flowers, yung 3. That is a threefold symmetry. Yan. For fourfold symmetry, 4 din. For fivefold, 5 na siya. For sixfold, so 6 na din yung kanyang parts. So sixfold, yung snowflakes, is part of the sixfold symmetry. So rotational, wala kayong makikitang yung na pwede nyo i-divide. So rotational siya, yung mga bilog ang kanilang pagkagawa. So yan yung mga rotational. These are the rotational symmetry. Yan. Now we go to trees and fractals. So the definition, nandiyan na yung definition sa libro natin, sa libro sa module. Okay, so this is the trees and fractals. Bakit sinabing trees and fractals? Kasi hindi mo na yan ma-explain kung symmetric pa ba to. Kasi ang symmetry, pag i-divide natin, parehas dito, parehas yun. Wala tayong time i-count yan kasi ang dami naman niyang maliliit na flowers para tingnan natin kung parehas ba sa right. So, it can be part now to the trees and fractals. We have also the spirals. Ano yung mga spirals? Mostly mapapound yan sa shells. Yan ang mga spirals natin. Sinabi daw, ang spiral is ganito. We can found an angle, a radius, an angle, getting the point C and the tangent. So, this is the mathematical perspective in terms of the spiral or of the shell, spiral ng shell ng snails. Okay, so, yan. Yan din yung mga spirals. Ito, sunflower. I don't know what kind of flower is this. Ito, may nakikita tayo pero hindi ko rin alam yan. Anong tawag dyan. Pero yung mga taong nag-study ng flowers, so alam nila yung mga different things of the plants. Okay, so for chaos, flow, and meanders, so hindi ko na babasahin ang definition na they are found in your syllabus, module. So ipakita ko lang. So this is the chaos, flow, and meanders. So yun yung chaos, flow, and meanders is a kind of patterns that can be found in what? Saan daw? Yung sa letter, surname that start with the letter I to N ba yun? Yung sa zigzag growth ng Bukidnon. Wherein, kung bakit daw zigzag. So, ito na, pwede nyo i-explain. It is because it is part of the nature, pattern of nature in the chaos, flow, meanders. So, kailangan nakaganyan daw siya. Kaya bakit? Kasi pag ganun, mas easy ang pagkuha ng road or ganon. So, depende na po yung pag-explain natin. So, wait lang baka yung nag-admit. Okay, wala. Now, we go to... Wait lang Okay, for waves and dunes. So sa waves, ano ang difference ng waves and dunes? The waves can be found sa water yan, dun sa beach, and the dunes, dun yan sa sandstorm. the desert. Okay, so waves and dunes, ha? Okay, dito tayo. Yung definition, ha? Sorry na kung hindi ko na babasahin kasi kailangan ko yung solving talaga ituturo. Okay, so these are the waves and these are the dunes. So sinabi dito, tingnan nyo, yung mga form na mga maliliit na bakit hindi straight, di ba? Bakit hindi straight ang desert? Kasi of the wind. So sa wind direction, kaya may napo-form na ganyan, na parang ganyan. So may angle din yan daw. So ganun kabisi ang mga mathematicians pati sa mga forming ng waves like this one. Forming mga waves, pwede dayang kunin ang angle, mga ganyan. So, ganyan ka misteryo ang mga mathematician. Until especially sa mga nature, gusto pa nilang i-compute ang angle. Okay, for the bubbles and foams can be found in your akelo. Try niyo yung maglalaba kayo. Iba, may mga sabon. Yung sabon, yung ganyan, nagbubula. Yung maliit, yung clear crystal na balloon, yun ang bubbles. Yung mga natitira na parang mass of bubbles, those are what you call the foam. Okay, so, ito na yun. So, kapag i-microscopic lens niyo yung bubbles and foam, you can see that there is a symmetry. Tingnan niyo yung bubbles, may mga maliliit-liit pa daw na bilog, na ganyan. Ito naman yung foam, medyo parang mas malaki yung mass niya kaysa sa bubbles. Okay, we go now to the tessellations. So, tessellations. So, makikita sa mga cells in the paper, wax cells, the snake's head, and the bony fish or reptiles. Ano yung mga tessellations? O, yan. Yung honeycomb. Honeycomb. So, yan. Ginawa ng mga bees. So, ang mga bees ay matatalino din because when they create the honeys, they put it inside this. It can be a square packaging or hexagonal packaging. Like this one, this is a hexagonal packaging. We have 6 sides talaga, oh. Okay, so you can also find the tessellation in pineapples. Yun na yung assignment niyo sa pineapples. Kaso lang sa Fibonacci yun. Kasi ito din is a tessellations kasi may mga patterns din na makikita kung ilang scales meron dyan sa isang layer, tatlong layer, kaapat na layer, mga ganyan. Okay, for the cracks, ito naman yung mga cracks. Sana yung mga cracks. So, ito mga cracks. You can found here sa mga walang tubig na nakakrack. So, may pattern din daw yan. Nakukuha. Wherein, kung bakit maliit nito, ito malaki, mga ganyan. Ito din, may pattern din kung bakit nakaganito ang kanyang cracks. Hindi yung pabilog. Next is the spots and stripes. So, sa spots and stripes, this can be found in the animals. Like the leopards and ladybirds are spotted. The zebras and angelfish are striped. May sinabi din sa spots and stripes, they use these kind of scales for them to have the camouflage scales. Para pwede nilang i-catch yung kanilang prey or to use it for signaling. So ito yung mga spots and stripes. So spotted, yung pabiloga, yung stripes naman, yan. This is a stripes, and this one stripe. Ito, spotted, and this one. Pati yung dog na 101 Dalmatian, napanood nyo ba? Ang dog na yun ay isang spotted. Okay, so ito na yung question. The world population. So, pupunta tayo sa formula. A equals to PERT. Okay, so A is for the size of the population after it grows. Ito is the initial number of population. Pwede naman, hindi naman to specify na people, pwede naman animal. Basta initial number o population yan. Population. Ito ang rate ng growth and this one is the time. Okay, how we're going to solve that using the world population, using the exponential growth. We will try to solve this one. So, ito na yung exponential growth. Yan. Hindi ko na to i-explain. Doon ako sa yung mas, kasi yun ang activity ninyo. So, dediretso ako doon sa, wait lang pabalikan ko lang yan. Okay, so dito. Ayan. Ito yung example. May 4 na activity kayo dyan wherein you're going to find or use the A equals to PE RT. Okay. If these examples I'm going to give you, if you're going to find the R and or the T, ito yung the same process lang siya. Okay, so we will start with the A. A is, so substitution ang gagawin nyo. 562,000 equals to P. What is P? 345,000 times E raised to R times 8. O, substitution lang ginawa ko Tingnan ko, baka may pumapasok. Wala. Okay, so substitution lang yung gagawin nyo. And then, since they're all the same here, like this one, dadalhin mo to sa kabila ng equal sign. Ito, equal sign If nasa taas po ang value, and then papuntahin nyo sa kabilang equal sign, unit, pag sa taas, pupunta yan sa baba. Pag nasa baba siya, pupunta yan sa taas. Kung pupunta ang value sa kabilang pikas ng equal sign. Okay? So next. So 562,000 all over 345,000. So ganito na ang inyong sunod na process. Si 345 nandito na sa baba ng 562. Since almost talaga is ang ginagawa natin yung hinahanap natin na value, mostly ilalagay talaga natin sa left side of the equal sign. So we will just interchange them. So we have there. Yan. Okay, then get ang kanyang answer. So, wait I'm going to use my calculator. Wait lang. So, we have 562,000. We divide that into 345,000. And it will give us 1.628985507. Okay. Ma'am, paano to ma'am? Nandito po yung R. Ito po yung hahanapin natin. So, I presume kasi the E and LN were already discussed in your algebra subject, which is in the senior high. So since baka naligtaan po ng teacher, so I will explain it na lang again here. So, how will you put the 8R sa baba? So ngayon, we will need to use ln. So ln E 8R equals to ln 1.628985507. Yan. Nilagay ko si ln dito, ilalagay mo din si ln sa kabila ng equal sign. Dapat yung each of the equal sign, kung anong ilalagay natin dito, dapat nakalagay din dito. Next, since nandyan na si ln, yung sa exponent ay pupunta sa baba. 8r ln e equals to ln 1.628985507. Oh, remember, ln e is equals to 1. Ha? Yan. ln e is equals to 1. Kita? Ano lang. Okay. So ngayon, this is equals to 1. So 8r equals to ln 1.628985507. Pasensya yan nga kasi ang tawag dyan, I'm just using my mouse. So, medyo tiko-tiko ang writing. Okay. How will you get this value? ln 1.628985507. Sinabi ko pwede yung gamitin through Google Chrome. Ha? Ita-type nyo lang diretso yan, lalabas. Now, I have here, ano to? This is a calculator, scientific calculator. Or if you don't have scientific calculator, you can download in your Google Apps para gamitin nyo sa cellphone nyo. Ang application is, anong application? Real, yan, Calc. Yan yung application. So, ito yung itsura ng aking calculator na ginagamit ko sa cellphone. Okay, how will you get the ln 1.628985507? First is to type the value. So, ibig sabihin, ita-type nyo muna itong value. I'm going to use the highlighter. So, ita-type nyo muna itong 1.6289 blah, blah, blah. And then, after nan, anong gagawin? After you input the value, you click ln. Saan makikita, ma'am, si ln? Ayan, ma'am. Ayan, sir, ma'am. Nandyan si ln. Yan. May makikita po tayo sa scientific calculator natin or dyan sa Real Calc application, si ln. First, encode the value and then click ln. Ha? Yes? Okay, so ganito ha. First, click the value, then the ln. Any question doon? May question ba sa how to get the 1.628n value and then ln? So if no question, so I'm going to get the value. So I'm going to use my calculator. So 1.628985507. Then I click the ln and then nakuha ko is 0.48. So we have 8r equals to 0.487957433. And then, since nandito si 8, kailangan ko lang si r. So tatanggalin ko si 8. Since nandito si 8, so kung pupunta siya kabila, nasa baba siya ng 0.4. So we have divided by 8. So your R now is Okay, what will be your R? 0.48795 7433 divided by 8. So we have 0.060994679. So, ang R dapat naka-percent. So, if you're going to change the percent from the decimal point or decimal number, you just move the decimal in two places to the left, to the right, to the right. So we have 1, 2. So we have 6.09 man to. So magiging, kunin lang natin 2 decimal. So 1, 0. Kay 9 to, 9 naman ito. You add 1 here, magiging 10. So 6.10% ang aking answer for the R. Any question? Question? Okay, question? Mga 2D BSHM, may question ba? So that,
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes,
Paano nakuha yung R, ma'am?
itong R. O,
Opo.
ganito, ito na So, from the R, galing dyan. So, since nasa taas siya ng E, you need to put LN. So, pag i-put mo ang LN dito, nandito po din ang LN sa kabila. Okay? So, after putting LN here and LN dito, so, pwede mo nang ibaba ang 8R sa exponent, pupunta na siya sa base. After that, this is the same. LN E is equals to 1. Palaging equal sa 1, ha? So, cancel mo na si LN E kasi 1 naman yan. Ngayon, ito, 8R, ito na lang, LN. So ngayon, paano kukunin si LN 1.62895507? You use a scientific calculator or a real calc apps that can be downloaded in the Google Play. And then, gagamitin mo. Paano kunin to? You just input first the value, which is 1.6289855507. Click LN. Value first, then the LN, ha? Value first, then LN, para makuha
Okay.
si 0 point yan. Since nandito ang 8, kailangan lang natin si R, tatanggalin si 8. So since nandito siya multiplication, dito mapupunta siya sa division, sa baba ng 0.48. And divide mo yung 0.48 sa 8, ito na makukuha. But the R should always be in percent. Since percent, nandito yung point, i-move mo lang from to the right ang point. 1, 2. So, nakuha mo na si 6.099. So, kailangan mo lang ng 2 decimal places. So, round off mo na si 9, naging 10 na. So, this is the R. O, question.
Okay na, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay na? Okay, welcome. So,
May
meron
mag-in
din...
daw, ma'am.
Ah?
May magsali daw po dito, ma'am. Submit.
Submit? Wait lang. Sorry. Okay, so next naman is ito, yung, ang tawag doon? Remember ha, for example, ito muna ako ha, saan ba ito? For example, ang given is A, R pati T, or ang given is P, R pati T. Itong procedure, pag given is APT or AP, ka APT or APR. So, pag ito ang given, ganito ang procedure. Pag ito ang given, pag ito ang given, ang procedure is kukunin mo talaga yung ERT. Kasi ang RT is always given. So, paano makukuha ang RT? For example, ang R mo is 0. Ang R mo is 2%. R is 2%. Wait kay medyo hindi naman to klaro. Please na. Ito na lang sa taas ha. I-erase ko si real calc. So, for example, ang R nyo is 2%. Tapos, ang T nyo is 2 Rs. So, 2% is, gawin mong decimal places ng dalawa from here. 1, 2, so automatic 0.02. So, ngayon, nasa taas siya ng ERT. So, magiging E 0.02 times 2. So, ito magiging E 0.04. Ngayon, paano mo kukunin ang value? You cannot get a value using ln. Di ba sa ln, ang gagawin mo sa ln is you're going to type first the value, then click ito, ln. Ngayon, pagkuha naman sa E 0.04, paano gagamitin yan sa calculator? Dito, pwede naman yan diretso sa Google Chrome. Pero calculator, meron kang calculator, so you can use the calculator. At paano gagamitin? Click first the value, 0.04. Then, shift. After ng shift, ln. Yan ang pagkuha ng value ng E raised to 0.04. For example, click ko si 0.04. Then, punta si shift. Then, click mo si ln. Bakit ma'am sa ln? Kasi nandito po ang E raised to X. Nandyan po siya, oh. Ang X na yon is your value here. Since nasa taas kasi siya, kailangan mo ng shift. Ibig sabihin, pag pinili mo ang shift, it prompts the calculator that you're going to use the command sa taas ng ln. So, EX can be found sa taas ng ln. So, okay na tayo. Okay na? How to get the E raised to 0.04. So, if no questions, we'll continue kasi 4 yung problem dyan sa ating activity. So, pag walang questions, meron tayong 2 problem na activity na word problem. Parang ganito yun siya. So, isosolve ko muna to ha. So, I still have 30 minutes more. So ipas-pass muna natin ha. Okay. So, paano nyo gagamitin yun? May papa-accept. Wala naman. Okay, so paano gagamitin natin? The formula is, don't forget the formula, A equals to PE RT. Okay, a certain type of bacteria given a favorable growth medium doubles in population every 6.5 hours. Given that there were approximately 100 bacteria to start, ano sinabi sa bacteria to start is 100. So ano yan siya? A or the P? Diba ang P is the initial population? So this is bacteria to start is 100. So therefore, that is P. Ngayon, how many, yan, question natin. How many bacteria will there be in a day and a half? So yan po ang question. So we cannot solve that one if we cannot determine first the given. Okay. Okay, so we will find the given. So we have P 100 dito sa start. What will be the A? Ang sinabi, ang bacteria daw ay nag-grow double. Nag-double daw siya sa population. So, we have 100 times 2, that is 200. Double eh. Ngayon, given is the T, which is 6.5 hours. May given ba ng R? So, ngayon, wala tayong R. So, ito muna ang isosolve natin before we can found the total population, which is the letter A, with a T. Ito yung T na naman, iba. So, we will start with the first to get the R. Okay. So, we have A equals to P, E, R, T. A is 200 equals to 100. E, R, 6.5. Ngayon, ilalagay ko, pupunta yan sa baba. 200 over 100 equals to E, 6.5 R. So, 200 divided by 100 is 2 equals to E, 6.5 R. Ngayon, interchange natin sila. Equals to 2. And then, ma'am, sandali lang nga. Enters lang, ma'am. Okay, so we have E 6.5R equals to 2. So ngayon, nasa taas po ang R. So the same lang din. We will have ln E 6.5R, ln 2. Kasi kung lalagay natin ang ln dito, we need to find ln here. And then, you can now put the exponent sa base. And then, ln E is equals to 1. 65R is ln 2. Now, R is ln 2 over 65. So, what will be your answer? So, use your calculator. Get the ln 2. So, type first 2 times 2. Then, click the ln button. So, ano yung answer doon? I-divide ninyo. Kasi ang answer is, para may kopya kayo, 6.693 over 65. From that, i-divide nyo sa 65. So, we have R equals to 0.01066. Ayan. So, since it is in percent, so R nyo is from the point 1 to, we have 1.0, 1.0, so round up, we have 7%. O yan. That is your R. Since we are talking about R's, so 1.0% per R, nagdo-double yung kanyang population. So ngayon, can we answer now yung question nito? How many bacteria will there be in a day and a half? So we have 1.5 days ang kailangan. A day and a half. Since we're talking about R's, per R kasi ang kanyang rate. So you just multiply 24. Ma'am, saan po kinuha ang 24? In a day, there are 24 hours. You all know that, huh? In a day, there are 24 hours. So that is why I'm going to multiply that one to 24. And this gives me 36 hours. So this will be your T now with an A of 1A. Yung A pa lang hinahanap with a P of 100. And your R now is 1.07%. Saan nakuha, ma'am, si R? So, nandito si R. Kinompute ko muna from the given para makuha si R. And then yung R na yun ay gagamitin ko para makuha ko kung ilan ng bacteria sa day and a half. Which is, that is your E. Hindi na po natin gagamitin dito ang E. Lalagay dito. Kasi itong T na to is for this A of 200. We need to find the A para sa 36 hours, which is the 1.5 days. Using the P, which is the starting bacteria population, and the R of this one na compute natin. So ngayon, substitute from the formula. So, hinahanap A. What is P? 100. E, ano ang T? Anong R? So, gawin mo yung percent. So, we have 0.0107 times the 36. Ayan. And then, multiply mo ang E value. So, anong E, ano yan? Use your calculator again, 0.0107 times the 36 gives us 3.852. Okay, now we go to get the value of E. So in getting the value of E, so you need first to type 3.852, then shift. After ng shift, click the ln. Yan. So anong answer? So, I'll go to my calculator, type the value, then go to my shift, click si shift, then click ln. So, nakuha ko ang value na 1.469908274. Then, I'm going to multiply that one to 100. And nakuha ko is, teka, nawawala ang mouse. 146.990824. Remember, A and P, ang A pati yung P should be in whole number because we're talking about population. Wala namang isang tao, wala naman 0.99 na tao. Di ba? Merong isang tao. Walang 0.99. Merong 0.75 na tao. Wala talagang point. So, since meron tayong point, so you just add 1 sa 146, which is the whole number. So, we have 147 bacteria in saan? In 36 hours. Yan. So, you have questions? Question. May question pa ba? Hello? Student ko, nandyan pa ba? Questions? Okay na tayo. So, paki-screenshots or take a picture of this for your guide in solving. So, that is how you're going to solve using yung dalawang problem sa ating activities. Okay? So, yung isa naman, yung ito, this is for the 4 problems found in the activity. And this one is yung dalawa yung activity doon na ganito ang kanyang formula. Okay? So if no more questions, so we will now go to Fibonacci sequence. So I still have 15 minutes to discuss. So Dali ko lang ha. So where is that Fibonacci? Okay. So yung Fibonacci sequence, so I already gave you the video clips for you to have an idea what is Fibonacci and what can be found in the nature of a Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio. So meron din kayong pineapple. So iti-discuss ko tong pineapple. So pineapple can be sent through video kung yung mga gumawa na ng video, or pag wala pa kayong video, pictures na lang. Kasi marami kasi na problema na hindi na daw pwede i-upload ang video. So pictures na lang ho. So there will be 2 pictures to be sent in your Google Classroom. Sa Google Classroom, i-click nyo po yung Explore Fibonacci Sequence. Meron doon at attachment. I-click nyo yung attachment na yun para i-add nyo yung pictures. One picture should be about pineapple. May pineapple with the table. Ano tong table? Yung table, yun na yung ginuha ninyo sa figure ng Fibonacci. Can be ilang scales meron sa layer 1, ilang scales meron sa layer 2, layer 3. Ang isang picture naman isi-send ninyo is yung habang kinakount ninyo yung scale, tapos pa-picture na lang po sa kapatid ninyo or sa relatives or friends habang ginagawa niyo yung experiment or exploration. So, yun ang dalawang pictures na kailangan ko for this exploration. Doon sa attachment po ang isi-send. So, it's either you use this spiral, hanggang yung paganito, or paganito, medium slope, or paganito, steeply, ang pagkuha ng value. Okay, that is for the exploration. Okay, so I'm not going to discuss this anymore kasi because of limited time. But this is self-explanatory. You can understand it. And also, it was already been found in your video clips sa YouTube. Discuss na din doon. Okay, so pupunta na ako sa dito. Okay. Yan. So, meron kayong activity wherein you're going to get the Fibonacci's number. So, paano po nakuha si Fibonacci, ma'am? So, ito yung N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ang Fibonacci will start with 0 and 1. So, paano makukuha dito? Paano naging 1 to? So, this is, the Fibonacci is just the sum of the 2 previous term. Ito. I-add mo lang yung 2 previous, yun yung answer. Yung 2 naman, add mo lang tong previous, yan po yung answer. Yung 3, you add the previous, and then you get the sum. Ano lang po, yung 5, previous 2 numbers. Yung 8 naman, previous 2 numbers. Yung 13, previous 2 numbers. So, ganun po yung Fibonacci, the sum of the 2 previous terms. Okay, so ganito po yan. Yan. So, x8 or fib 8. So, sa fib 8, meron kang 21 because of this one. You add fib 7 plus fib 6 and it gives you 21. Okay, so the golden ratio, ito din yung problem natin, no? Yung sa elaborate, wherein you're going to get the size of your waist ba yun? The size of your hand, wait yung sa elaborate ninyo, is you're going to get your shoulder size. So, shoulder size. Ano yung shoulder size? So, klaro pa ba ang aking, wait lang parang nahang yung aking video. Wait, I'm going to stop and present again. Hindi ko yan. Dato ng security ka ba? Okay, wait lang Okay, klaro ba ang video? Parang nawala na ata. Okay, wait on 5. Wait baka mahina na po ang signal. Okay, present again. 5. Okay, nandito na. Mahina po ang signal, pasensya. Okay, so the golden ratio is this one. Ito, 1.618. Ano yung ating activity? You're going to get your shoulder size. So, shoulder size, sabihin you're going to get from the tip of your hand So, from the tip of your hand to your shoulder, kukunin mo yung length nun, from the tip of your hand to the shoulder. So, kukunin yung dito, from the tip to your shoulder, kukunin nyo ang length nun, and then, yung waistline nyo kukunin. After that, i-divide nyo siya. Yung length ng shoulder and divided by the length of your waist. If, for example, your answer is approximately pumunta dito, then yung size, yung katawan nyo, the shoulder and your waist size are proportion. Proportion daw yan. But if not, so ano ang dapat na waist size nyo para maging proportion sa shoulder size nyo? So, maghanap po kayo ng value sa waist size that will give you an answer of this one. So, size ng hands to finger to shoulder. Kunin mo yung tape measure, ipapakuha mo patulong ka na lang sa kapatid nyo, i-divide yung waistline mo. Dapat ang answer niyan will give you this one. Pag naging ganito yung answer nyo, hindi nyo na kailangan i-answer pa yung if not. Pag hindi ganito, kailangan nyo i-answer yung if not. So, ano dapat ang waistline ninyo? Okay? So, that is another the elaborate problem po sa ating activity. Okay, so the golden ratio, ito daw yung mga ratios. Proportion daw sa ating mga katawan. Yan yung mga proportion. So, this can be found in your lecture in the PDF form, ha? Paspasan ko na lang because I have 8 minutes para maging 2:30. So, sa golden rectangle naman, ang sinabi sa golden rectangle, if I'm going to divide the big rectangle to square and a rectangle, yung ito daw, rectangle na ito, pati yung original rectangle, ay of dissimilar in shape. Similar po kanilang ratio. So, we have here, pag i-divide nyo, meron kayong makikitang iterations. So, ano yung iteration? So, iteration is the repeating a process over and over again. Okay, medyo pinapaspas ko na, pasensya na po. But, don't worry, the lecture can be found in your PDF, ha? Okay, so ito na po yung sinasabi ko kanina. So, if ito yung aking original na rectangle. Yan. So, pag i-divide ko yan to the square and a rectangle, may makikita pa akong rectangle na magkaparehas sa original ko. Kahit itong original is mas malaki dyan. Pero parehas pa rin ang kanilang dimensions. So, dito, ikakat ko naman siya sa square. Yung rectangle na naman maliit, parehas lang silang tatlo. Ito na naman, parehas lang din. So, that is what you call the golden rectangle. So, after the golden rectangle, so, yun na. So, yung ating gagawin na problem will be
Messi, ma'am.
Kabuya?
Kabuya ka ate.
Naka-record pa kasi, oh.
Mugani.
Tali naman si ma'am na messenger, kabuya gaha.
Isa lera na si ma'am.
Tali kira na messenger, oh.
Nakulura ulit ko kara ka. Tapos na ata. Wala man tayo picture. Kasi.
Kabuya daw gali.
Nagani ni abla si ma'am.
Tali na messenger, kabuya daw. Yan message yo. Okay, Akil.
Amo gani.
Bye-bye, Kil.
Akyo
Oo.
na video call yan. Yan na lang tayo manle.
Nakay ano, oh. Ngay daw lang signal. Siya na pa daw li meeting.
Sige, sige ate.
Bye-bye.
Okay lang.
Kaya naman dapat.